What's going on, guys? Sin for the win here, and we are back with our franchise mode as the Montreal Canadiens here, getting into the free agency period. And yeah, I think there's a few guys in here you guys were telling me to look out for. So let's get into that real quick. I don't really think we need to sign any like depth guys or anything like that, but there was a few kind of weird ones that you were looking at. You said there's a defenseman in here who was like in his 80s already, still looking at his let me just, yeah, I'm actually just gonna look at that. Still looking for an entry-level deal, actually. Turkov. Yeah, okay, that's actually weird, and we should get that because that's pretty crazy. What the hell? Yeah, he's actually pretty decent defensively, and as a defensive defenseman, yeah, wow, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna sign that immediately. Yeah, make sure I get him too, because that's insane. Yeah, that's actually something that we really could use right now, a defenseman like that. Wow. Yeah, okay, so definitely getting that. All right, that was easy. All right, and then I think there's a couple, yeah, a couple other dudes here. Was that one of them? Kobayashi? Maybe not. He's all right. No, not really. I mean, he is 70 overall at 20, but hopefully I can get something a little bit. Yeah. 76 at 20, definitely. Yeah, this guy was for sure. Grinder, definitely get this guy. One team's interested in him, so I got to offer him a bit more. Inkfist, 72, Sniper, no, not really. 71. Is there anyone better than that, or was that pretty much it? Yeah, we're starting to get into the reds there. Okay. So, I could get that Sniper guy, but I also don't have too much room left. So I'd rather just kind of sign a couple of these guys. Like, get this guy who's 76, and get the defenseman. And then also we need a goalie, but we could probably hold off on that and trade him a little bit down the road. See what the jumps come out to be. So in that case, I could sign one more guy here. Kobayashi. I don't think it should be Kobayashi. 70 at 20. I mean, it's kind of more of a risk. I mean, he's okay, but he's not anything special. This Franzen guy was a playmaker. Same kind of deal. Like, it could be okay. I mean, this guy could be one of those guys who could really rule the AHL team, like, as a center role. So I could pick him up like that. But other than that, it's not, yeah, not too good. Yeah, and I don't think there's any red top nines that I was interested in. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, that would be okay, but he's only 73 at the 20. So, I mean, we have plenty of red top nines that we're kind of checking out. The thing is, you can't have too many of them because you need to play them sort of above their role and things like that. So, yeah, you know what? I'm just actually going to sign these couple guys, and I'm going to just leave off the rest for sure. Yeah, I think that'll pretty much do it. I don't know. Was there any potential goalies that I was looking at? Probably not. I think we're set in that regard too. If there's someone like AHL style that this guy maybe 21, he could be okay. Yeah, I might be able to train him up a bit. I'm not too. No, we did. Yeah, we also just signed that starter. So no, I don't even think we need to sign any of these guys. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna kind of let them go. So yeah, all right, we're just gonna advance here, get these guys signed. That Turkov guy, that actually could be really... Thank you guys for pointing that out. I didn't even notice that. That's really good. Okay, we got... Wait, you said bordering being too low financially? What the fuck are you talking about? After you do the maximum amount. What an asshole. I like him already. Alright, so I think that was it. Those two guys, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. I don't really think I need any depth guys. Let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure we'll kind of have everything we need in that regard. Because I think we signed Lappin and everything, right? So I'm pretty sure even for forwards that we're all set. Yeah, I think the money that we have left is tripping me out because... But that's just has to do with being able to sign, what's his name, Ristolainen into something pretty easy. Actually, we could maybe use one depth guy. I mean, Bellemare or Antropov, you know, someone might get a jump here. Oh, no, we still got LaPerriere. Oh, yeah. No, never mind. That's why they're not in there. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're good. We don't need to send anyone. Not even going to bother. Yep, we should be fine. We could use dudes with the two-way deal, some of our younger guys for depth. All right, so we're just going to sim to the next season and get the lines all set up. All right, here we finally got the lines together. Took a while and a bit of a different look to start off. We're going to see how this works out, okay? So first line's the same. Skinner, Veleno, Lind, that line always seems to kill it, so we're going to see how that does. Second line's going to be Galchenyuk, LaPerriere, because he's 23 now. I want to see if I can turn him into an offensive player, or I just need to trade him because he's not good enough defensively for the third line, really. And then Gallagher is, of course. And then third line, going to have Meyer starting out on the third line with Udon and McCarron. And then fourth line's a bit different, as you can see. Dano, and then we got this Filatov guy who's a grinder, pretty decent defensively, so it's good that we're starting to train him up because Delorier is on his way out. Delorier's potential is already dropped to AHL, so he's going to drop throughout this year. We might as well throw in this guy. And then we got this Continent guy who's listed to be depth. Got decent defensive stats, so I'm hoping if we play him here in the NHL, he doesn't stunt like a couple of other guys we had did. So even if he does, hopefully we can just address and get his defensive stats a bit better so that he's at least a role player for us. So that's why we got him in the fourth line. Defensively, yeah, this Turkov guy is a freaking gem, man. He jumped up to an 86 now, so we're playing him in the top 4 with Dahlin. Rodin is on the top 2, even though he's still listed to be top 4. He's 88 overall now. I got to play him on the top line with Ristolainen, and he'll get hell of a lot more points like that, so hopefully he can develop his offensive stats better, and that's what we're looking at. And we got Yulson here. We might have to trade Yulson. If it's looking like Turkov's taking a top 4 spot, Yulson's at 84. That's kind of like an in-between thing. He could play top 6, but we're also paying him almost 5 mil. So I'd rather trade him because Merkley's only making 2.5 mil. He might want more next year, but maybe not, you know? So I'd rather trade Yulson for like a solid defensive defenseman back there who wants a little less money, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm considering. Goaltender-wise, we're going to be pretty set. We'll make a trade, though, eventually. We got Roussel's an 87 now. So I think we should go for a bit with this, and then we could trade him because he's still going to have outstanding value at 87 overall with elite potential. So I think we should ride him out for a bit and then make a trade. You know, for our... Yeah, so basically, what I'm thinking is we'll ride with these lines for a bit. If it feels like we need to get rid of someone, I think LaPerriere is the guy we get rid of, and maybe try to fill in a new second liner, maybe even package Timo Meier in there, or maybe we want to hold on to him. I don't know. I like Timo Meier, but he's on his last year, and he hasn't got a huge amount done with this. You know what I mean? He's kind of like a guy who can play anywhere. He helps us out defensively, but on the offensive end, I'd say not too much. And we kind of had to rely on our defensive ability a lot in the playoffs. I'd rather kind of spread it out, you know, because we have a really strong defensive core. And, yeah, I don't know. We'll see about that when we get there. But for right now, that's what these are looking like. Hoping to get these fourth line guys trained up a bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Special teams lines, kind of similar to how they've been. I got Meyer on the point with LaPerriere playing the wing again. I'm trying to put Meyer also on, you know, the special teams so that maybe he doesn't get demoralized by playing down on the third line. So we'll have to see how that works. Here's the penalty kill lines. I got Filatov in there because, like I said, he's pretty damn good defensively, and I'd want to train him up. And that's pretty much it, I think. Oh, this one's wrong. I forgot to do a 3-man. I got Merkley and freaking Rodin in there, which is what you don't want. Yeah, it's supposed to be Turkov and Yulson. Sorry about that. I always forget one thing. That's what always has to happen. So we'll do that real quick. Change that up. All right. There we go, and they should be switched, I'm sure, right? Yeah, lefty. So we'll do that, and are they switched on this one? Yeah, they are. Okay, good. No, they're not. Yeah, they are. Okay. All right, and that's pretty much it. You can see the extras here if you want to take a quick look at them. Oops. And, yeah, 4 and 4. They're pretty standard. Yeah, so that's what we're looking at. I got Udon here. We don't really have another center guy who can take, so I might as well get Udon that time. And then extra attacker and shootout, which is these guys who are basically the highest deking guys. All right, so that pretty much takes care of it. I'll give you guys a quick overview of the AHL lines as well. There's Bellemare starting to look more and more like a bust, which sucks, but that's pretty much the story of our this franchise mode. We got Antropov here still. Again, same kind of story at 22.79 only still. So whatever. The AHL team's still good. I moved down Lundstrom because I mean he's pretty much busted at this point, and we're gonna use this Deschamplain guy because he's red top 9. And I want to keep Bolton here because he's yellow top 9. He's already 79. Although it may not look like he cracks the team. Hey, rather have him there. And then I put Latipov back down. Again, this is another possible trading asset because he didn't quite grow last year. We'll see. Maybe he grows with this 1 year playing where he's supposed to, but I highly doubt it at this point. We're kind of screwed on that. But Forbes could be a good filler as well. So yeah, we still got a lot of defensive options. I'm happy about this Commodore guy being able to play as well as this Tikkanen guy. So that's cool. And then I think that's pretty much it. Goalie wise, Yablonski is a fringe starter, and then we got this guy. And I scratched Lamb because even though he's 77, he's also done growing, so it doesn't make too much sense. I'd rather put in the guys who could grow here. And I think that pretty much takes care of it. Who do I got? Do I have anyone scratched that I want to use? Yeah, Del Zotto I could use. Autorize, yeah, maybe. Oh, actually, there's a few here I could use. Yeah, I tried to do my best to use everything that I wanted to use. Yeah, there's actually still a couple. It's these guys and also this Edler guy. You know what? Yeah, let me change that real quick because there's a few places. There's actually a few places I could put these guys. Yeah, this Wolf guy, I actually kind of want to keep him in because, ooh, wow, hold on. Let me actually move him up there because he's top 9 potential at 21. We'll do that because Buchek's probably not turning out to be anything. Let me get rid of this value guy and put in that left winger. Was it Del Zotto? That's one of them. He could be decent, but it was someone else. This, yeah, Edler guy. 22, though. Well, either way, they're kind of close to busting. Some of these other guys, yeah, I mean, you can get lucky with some of these guys, but I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably maybe actually go with Glass because he's only 20. Yeah, I'll actually go with him because he's only 20. All right, we'll do that real quick. Sorry about this, guys. I thought I had it all taken care of. Tanaski. Yeah, we have so much of those kind of guys. We could actually probably take out Buchek and just not going to grow. I actually will do that. Yeah, I don't think he's going to grow too much past that, and I would rather give it to one of these guys. Nope, not you. I could do Edler or Autorize. The red top 6, no. At 22, no. This guy is 20, but at 73, it's cutting it close for sure. And as a sniper, although his shot is pretty damn good. Edler, on the other hand, 22. I'll give it to the sniper. Yeah. I'd rather give it to the sniper. Anyone else? I could just take out... Nah. No, we do need a scorer there. Yeah, we need a scorer there. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, that should take care of it. Okay, so now we are ready. Sorry about that. I try to double check anything, but it's a lot to do and try to get back into the recording thing. So we're going to try out these lines, see what happens. Hopefully Meyer doesn't get too upset about some of his playing time. He might, so we got to keep an eye on that. But I still think we should be solid. Let me just make sure I turn off injuries because I probably didn't. I rarely do. So we're going to do that real quick. Yep. Injuries back off, turn back on, rotate goalies, and that should do it. So we're basically going to use these lines for a while, see what happens. We got 2 very good goalies, so I'm thinking that should really help us get an early good record. That's what I'm counting on. Get a really solid early record so that when we make some trades and we supposedly weaken our goaltender, our defense will have to adjust to that, and we need to look for more offense, basically, is what I'm thinking. Because, yeah, we got some holes for sure. So, all right, let's sim up here. And basically see how we start, because I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna go here. Okay, time to scout. Well, okay, we're back to some A-minuses everywhere. That's good. All right, so it's allowing us some good scouting. Okay, so keep going on forwards here. We're pretty much set for defense. We got such a solid core, and we got solid prospects that I don't even need to scout for them. What we lack is like those really outstanding forward prospects. I mean, we had them, but they just kind of busted for us, which is really, really unfortunate, to be honest. I mean, I just wasn't a fan of that happening, and it happened. So what can you do? It's actually still pretty crazy, like just how many we've had bust for us. And I'm not too sure if it also has to do with how good our NHL team was at some points. I don't think so. I don't think that should be it. Or it's like, what's the point? Like, it should be, you're going to run into trouble anyway when you try to play all of them. You won't be able to play all of them because you have to trade some of them. They're going to want too much money. So, I don't know. I think we just got unlucky with a lot of them in that regard. But we did get really lucky with Veleno, so what can you do? All right, so we'll see. We're in the regular season now, and not too sure. I think we should be a good team. I mean, there's no reason why we should be a bad team. We're pretty deep all around. I want to see how that second line performs most of all, because that's the weird one. We got a red elite there. I'm trying to see if I can turn him into an offensive player. Not too sure if it's going to happen at this point, but we're gonna give it our best, basically. So we're having a pretty good start right now. And that's what we need. We need a very strong start here, because when we start making trades, ship off that one goalie, we're really going to need it. And we might be shipping off Yulson as well to try to free up some space. And just basically get a guy more suited for the role in there. Don't get me wrong, Yulson's great, but for $5 million to play a guy on the top 6, it's not a big priority of mine to have a guy cost that much in the top 6, because yeah. I like Merkley though, because Merkley doesn't use too much money, and his production is freaking through the roof. And yeah, and to have that kind of production, I think that really helps out our third line. That was a crazy win right there, 7-6 in the shootout. Oh my god, yeah, this is a great start, guys. I'm loving it. Okay, good. This is literally what we need. We need an outstanding start. Oh, I hate those 1-goal losses with the no overtime. One of my pet peeves right there. But it's all good. Can we? Yeah. Oh man, we are. This is literally what we need. We need a bunch of big wins here. Yep, we're getting them too. We're really getting them. All right, good stuff. But yeah, we need to trade the goalie. There's just no way around that. This is his last year. We're gonna have to sign him for a king's ransom next year. We need to trade him now, and because. Yeah, I mean, there's just no other way around it. He's got and this is perfect for him because he just had a big jump. He's going to show the league right now what an outstanding backup he is, ready to take over a starter role, and that's the perfect time to trade a guy like that. Holy fuck, this record, though. All right, so it looks like our lines are working just perfect the way they are, so I'm not even mad. There's 2 shutouts in a row. We're one of the best shutout teams in the NHL, I'm pretty sure. All right, loss against Pittsburgh. One of those 1-goal losses without overtime. Come on, man. Give me some points. I'm nitpicking the shit out of this, even though we have a crazy good record. All right, come on now. Give me a couple. All right, so we lose there, but at least we got a point. And we're going to go 3. This is going to be the first 3-game losing streak right here. I think that was the first 2 consecutive losses in a row, too, of the season. Not sure. Yeah, that was actually the first consecutive 2 loss, and then I think that was the first 3 loss, too. Yeah. Before that, we didn't have any consecutive losses besides in the preseason. That's actually pretty insane when you think about that. Yeah. All right, so we had 3 losses there. It's not bad. 16-4-2. We're still in a very good spot. We'll probably be first in the division right now. Yeah, oh yeah, by 7 points first in the division. That's good. We need that kind of start. That's what we need. All right, so let's check out how we're doing. Skinner's leading points. That's good. I love Skinner. All right, so goals goals for per game, 4.05. Goals against per game, 2.27. All right, power play, 21.4. You know, I still would like to get that better, to be honest. Well, I mean, it's still decent having it over 20%, but you'd think it would be slightly better. Ooh, penalty kills, not the greatest, but it is early. If it won't hover around there all the time, but I hope it kind of will, to be honest. If we could hold it there, that'd be great. Home record 8-2-1, away record 8-2-1, last 10 7-2-1. So yeah, we're pretty much came out of the gate strong. That's ridiculously strong. Yeah, what a start! What a start! That's all I could say. Skinner 31 points. How many games played? We're still in the 20. Oh my god, 22 games played. Skinner with 31 points. Veleno with 29. Lind with 24. Then oh yeah, LaPerriere. Even though he dropped to an 82, he's just getting a fat amount of points. 20 points, Ristolainen. Okay, hold on. Let me just go to forwards here first. 20 points. Gallagher, 18. Galchenyuk, 18. So, yeah, the second line's really doing good. Meyer's still doing pretty good on the third line. 11 points in 22 games played. That was his pace anyway on the second line, pretty much. So, yeah, might as well. Then McCarron, then Udon, Dano, Kontanen, and Filatov. And this is one time I can say I don't give a fuck what the fourth line is doing because I'm just trying to get most of them better. So, good. I'm actually glad they're not getting a lot of points. I'd rather give it to all the other lines. All right, defensively, there's Ristolainen. Rodin still doesn't get well, he is getting some goals. Yeah, 11 points. You know, if he just doesn't get enough assists, to be honest. Ristolainen eats them all up. But that's all right. He's getting some goals in there. And you know what? He's good enough defensively, too. So it's not that bad that he's not a huge goal, like a huge producer. Merkley produces like crazy. That's why I like him. I think it just works, our team. Our team just works right now. Everyone's a plus. Dahlin's a plus 22. He and Turikov are killing. That's actually good. Okay, because remember before, we had Ristolainen and Dahlin. They always have outstanding plus minus. Now that we've spread them out, we actually have two big defensive lines with amazing plus minus. Turikov and Dahlin, now Rodin and Ristolainen. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is brilliant. That's actually really good. All right, how the goalies doing? Both of them are doing absolutely outstanding. Yeah, 2.2 goals against average for Tamer with a .917 save percentage. And Roussel, 2.33 goals against with a .925 save percentage. Wow. Did I say .917 for him? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. I said .925, and it sounded like I said that before. I had a weird, like, mini deja vu moment there. Anyway, 3 shutouts for Tamer because he's a beast. 1 for Roussel. Yep, he dropped slightly. Don't worry about that. He will jump back up, and he still will have very good value when we want to trade him. His value, I don't think it'll drop too much this year. I mean, we're playing him in a backup role, so you could say, oh, he might keep dropping, but I don't know. I kind of want to milk him a little bit and trade him for some good value still. Because remember, we picked him up for nothing. We didn't use a pick on him. We just signed the guy in free agency. We can do whatever the hell we want with him, pretty much. We could run him into the ground if we wanted, but I want to trade him this year because it's the last year of his rookie deal. Other than that, okay. We're sitting pretty. Skinner has 15 goals in 22 games played. If he keeps on this pace, he'll kill it. He won't keep on this pace. We're gonna slow down eventually. But we got off to a good start. I think we should keep rolling like this. Keep the lines the way they are. Keep rolling. Then at the deadline, make any changes we need. We're not gonna need Roussel for the playoff run. So he's a guy that has to go for sure. And then we got to decide who else aren't we going to need for a playoff run. Do we go for a rental? Do we do this? Do we do that? We'll see kind of what we're looking at in that regard because we still do have some trading assets for sure. But we'll get to that when we get there. All right, so in the next video, we'll probably get up to the trade deadline and reassess from there. But for right now, this will be Sin signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please remember to leave a like. It helps out quite a bit. And I'll see you guys in the next one.